Transylvania, Romania, 1974. Workers digging a trench along the banks of the Mureș River unearthed two giant bones, and with them, a mysterious metal object buried 35 feet beneath the surface. Intrigued by what they found, the crew takes their discovery to a nearby museum.
The object was 10 meters in depth, associated with some bones, which they later identified as mammoth bones. Mammoths were extinct 40,000 years ago, so considering the association with the mammoth bones, then the object could be older than 40,000 years ago.
This strange object, known today as the Wedge of Aiud, continues to baffle archaeologists because it is made from a mysterious alloy and appears to have been created thousands of years before humans were able to smelt or fabricate metal.
The Wedge of Aiud weighs about 5 pounds. It's about 9 inches long, and it is made out of about 89% aluminum. And this was very curious to researchers because the Wedge of Aiud had to be a very old artifact.
Humans didn't really start working with aluminum until well into the 1800s. But when you look at this wedge and you analyze it, it really has most of the modern properties we would associate with aluminum.
On January 18th, 2017, at the National History Museum of Transylvania, ancient astronaut theorists Georgios Tsoukalos and Eric von Daniken were offered a rare opportunity to get a first-hand look at the Wedge of Aiud. Museum curator Anna Gruia has taken it out of a storage locker where it has been deliberately hidden from the public since the early 1970s.
Okay. This is exciting.
So this is it.
Oh, okay. Here, this is where they took the sample out, and here to make the analysis. And here you see two pieces that are broken off, sort of. So maybe it was attached or something. But very strange. So what does the museum have to say about this? This is a very strange piece.
It is a strange piece for us as well. We don't know what it was used for, and we acknowledge these uncertainties about its dating and its composition as well.
We have a real mystery here. But you see this patina over this whole object, and this creates another problem.
Yes. And because you cannot fake a patina.
The patina is a thin coating of various metal compounds that forms on the surface of the aluminum during exposure to atmospheric elements.
It was covered with aluminum oxide, which they said would have taken 300 or 400 years to have developed. And that also baffled scientists.
So for what can you use this? It looks like a hammer or a shovel, but Giorgio, what is the word of, in English, bakkerschaufel?
Oh, an excavator tooth.
Well, it looks like this. It could have been something like it. But these excavator tubes are never made out of aluminium.
No, it's
aluminium
too
is
weak.
too soft.
Yeah.
A lot of people dismiss this as a tooth on an excavation bucket. If you ever looked at these excavators, they usually have a row of teeth in the front, and that's designed to cut through the material. I think, first of all, they would have noticed they were missing one. Second of all, they don't use aluminum, and they're usually made out of hardened steel.
If the Wedge of Aiud really is over 40,000 years old, could it be part of an even more advanced technology? According to ancient astronaut theorists, the answer is yes, and they suggest it is a fragment of an extraterrestrial device.
An aeronautical engineer who saw the Aiud wedge looked at that and said, that's a piece of a landing gear for a vertical takeoff and landing aircraft. Ancient astronaut theorists have also looked at this wedge and surmised that it's possible that it's part of a crashed extraterrestrial craft.
Aluminum is often used in spacecraft because it's a very light material. So could it be that the object of Aiud was part of some type of a spacecraft? Perhaps. It certainly looks as if it was part of a larger object. And the question is, well, what object and at what time was this? Perhaps there is an extraterrestrial connection